Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be the new mods for March 1st and for February 26th. If this is what you're looking for, please stay tuned. Alright folks, welcome. As I mentioned, this is the mods for March 1st and February 26th. I didn't get a mod review done on the 26th because I got so busy and I haven't had a chance to do anything since, but now since it's finally my weekend and my day off, I'm able to do them both, and we didn't get really a whole lot of mods today, so I'm going to go ahead and run through all of them I figured at the same time. First off, I want to say there are going to be a couple of timestamps that'll pop up on the screen, one to take it just forward to where we do all the machinery, then one when we do all the equipment, and then another one where we do all the placeable, since we have a fair amount in each category this time. But what we are going to do first is jump into the updates for today. So updates for today and since February 26th. So the first four updates we have, and again, I'm not going to read off the change logs. I'm just going to go through them on here, let you know what got updated. There's an update to RDC FS19 by Alberto. The change log for that one was so big it did not fit on the screen. Then we also have an update to L'RSA Del Nord by Black Eyes Modding, and then one to Klaus Zerion 3000 series by Smetty, and then to the Slurry Dealer Pack by TF 2020 Mods. Then continuing from there, we also have updates to the Samson Slurry Pack by TF 2020 Mods, Optional Fertilization by TF 2020 Mods, Ulmer Slurry Pack by TF 2020 Mods, and Joskin Silo Space 2245 by Bueno. Then continuing from there, we also have updates to the Houses in Polar Style by Bar T, update to the PSE 12.5A by FSSA Modding Team, Precision Farming Add-on by Royal Modding, additional field info by Yumi, and then continuing from there, we also have updates to Switchback Canyon by ADub Modding and LA Gaming, one to Venus JVK 16000 by DMI 20mm Normandy, also an update to the Case IH AFS Connect Steiger by Carl Farms and KMN Modding, update to the Fent 9490X by GEFD 25, and then our final mods updates today are for Derek Zanka by Pawak 20, and then to Griffin, Indiana 19 by AJ Farmer. Huge update to that one. I did not put the changelog on there since it wouldn't fit, but there you go. Now we also got some new maps last Friday on the 26th. One to Lazy Acres, which I've already done a map tour of, which will be hopefully linked down below in the description if I remember. If not, it's on my channel. And then next up from there, we also had a map release called South Piranha. I have not done a map tour to that yet, but I will do one today, hopefully, as long as all goes well. And that is all the mod updates for today, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. All right, first up we have this. This is the Crawler Loader LIEBHERR 622 pack. This is by Black Sheep Modding, and this is for all platforms. This is 13.2 megabytes to download. Sorry, I got to get back in the flow of mod reviews. It's been a little while, but in the store, this is going to be found under wheel loaders right here at the end. 58,000 to buy, 130 horsepower, 80 liters of fuel, drives 12 miles an hour. We go into here. We have a couple options. Main color, you can adjust it to any of those. Rim color, adjust it to any of those. And then going down here, warning triangle, yes or no. And then we also have forestry, yes or no. So adds a cage on there. I've gone for yeses on both of those, so just to take a look at it. But if we hop out of there, there's also some attachments. So if we go to here, under wheel loaders. Now I did test, and I'll show you, I did test this guy at least to see if it would fit, and it did work. But it does have some specific ones in the kit, and I have this out because I want to see how this mulches trees, because these ones I figure we kind of know how they work. But this one I'm going to see how it mulches trees. This says holds 2,500 liters of those guys too, which is pretty neat. But anyhow, here it is. Sounds nice. If I disconnect that for a second just to quickly show you and show you how it sounds, but that is a base game model there. Operates just like you would expect it to. X to open the door, which is awesome. Horn. There you go. Beacons. Lights. 1, 2, 3. Is that off? No, then off. 1, 2, 3, off. So there you go. If I disconnect that, let's go back over here and try this guy. D to turn it on. Ooh, it works similar to looks like the T-Rex. Honestly, that's what that seems like to me. Looks like that thing just destroys trees in its path. Well, it's having a little issues with this one, but in general, it looks like that's what it does. Huh, maybe not that one. Doesn't like that one. But let's try a tree that's still standing here real quick. Boom. Nothing. It's gone. This one. Oop, there it goes. It's gone. A little finicky at times, but I mean, that's pretty great though. Got the stump on the first one there too, no problem. Or the second one, sorry. The first one, we need to get the stump there. But there you go. Not bad. That is the Crawler Loader LIEBHERR 622 pack. Next up, we have the MAN TGX ATF pack. This is by Tarsi I007. This is, or Tarsi 007 probably. This is 26.55 megabytes, and this is for all platforms. And by the way, the only vehicle that came out today is this guy right here. The rest of these vehicles we're going to go over all came out, and all the implements, as a matter of fact, as well, all came out on February 26th, if I remember correctly. But anyhow, let's take a look at this in the store. Under trucks, there are two options in this pack, this one right here and this one right here. So this one's just a little bit smaller. 130,000 to buy the smaller version, 640 horsepower, 490 liters of fuel. Runs at 49 miles per hour, holds 21,600 liters of any bulk crop. This one, same thing, except that it's 27,700 liters. I have the bigger one out. Now, the only, actually, matter of fact, they're all the same. So configuration, you can have it in this status right here. Then you can have left, right, and then you can have it back in that one. So this one holds stuff. These two do not. You can see it gets for that. Then main color, you can adjust anything on there. And design color, you can adjust anything on there. So there you have it. I hop out of there, hop in it. Sounds nice. Horn. Ooh, that's a good horn. Look at how the cab rocks too. I like that. That's a nice detail. That's fantastic. Oh, and you know what I forgot to do? I apologize real quick. Just to see the inside of the cabin here. But there you go. Sorry. I'm getting back in the flow of things, folks. All right. So we did the horn there. Let's get the beacons if there are any. I'm not seeing any show up. Lights. 1, 2, 3 is off. So 1, 2, off. 1, 2, off. Inside the cab. Everything moves as it should. There's a bed in the back. I like the way that cab rocks. That's pretty nice. So, yep. Let's go back out here. Let's go ahead and fill this guy with something. Let's put wheat in there. Now let's see, do we have different tip sides? Yep, tip side left. Slowly get going. I hit that a while ago. There it goes. So that's tip side left. Tip side right's going to be the same, so we'll just jump to tip side back just because it's taking a little bit of time there. There we go. Tip side right, tip side back, left control I. Does take it just a hot second to get going there, but there's tip side back for you. Potentially. There we go. So other than the very slow unload, that thing looks pretty fantastic. There you go. That is the MAN TGX ATF pack. Next up, we have the Deutz-Fahr Agrotron MK3 series. This is by Agrotron Design Austria in Red Cat 3D. This is 28.09 megabytes to download. This is for PC and Mac players only. If we go in the store, this is going to be found under small tractors. Go all the way down to the end. There's two in this pack. These guys right here, they're essentially the same. There's just different engine configurations for both of them. So they all have the same exact options in here, which we'll look at in a second. But so they 100 horsepower. Well, we won't talk about the horsepower because those vary. The 270 liters of fuel and the 31 miles per hour is the same. Their starting price is the same. We go to the small one here. Let's go down to engine setup. The 106, 100 horsepower. The 110 is 105, then 125 for the 115, then back to the 106. This one, if we go down to the engines, the 90 is 88 horsepower. The Agrotron 100 is 95, then we have the 100, and then back down to the 88. So you have different options there. If we go up top here, weight carrier, 200. You can see it's going to throw the weight out there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then a 3-point with a PTO in there. And then it goes back to just the weight carrier there. So wheel brand under trailer board, we have a lot of options. So we have, I'll just scroll through them here. You guys can see them a little bit better. And then back to small tires. Under Michelin, we have standard and wide. And then under knock-in, we have just the communal. Back to trailer board there. Now, beacon lights, we can have, we go to the back here, see it a little better. We can have none, of left, right, or both, and back to none. Down here at the bottom, front loader cover on or off. I couldn't see what that did. Even with the front loader attacher on there, I couldn't see any adjustments that it made, so I'm not sure about that. But you can have a front loader attachment, and then obviously you can adjust the engine setup. Rim color, you can adjust any of those, and then the main color you can adjust between the old and the new Deutz-Fahr green. But there you are. That's the Agrotron. Nice little tractor. Nice setup on it. I believe I have the widest configuration of tires available on it right now and the biggest engine setup. Seems to run nice, sounds good. Horn. Beacons, I have both beacons on. There you go. And then is there anything else on here that I need to be aware of? I don't see anything. Lights, 1, 2, 3, and off. So 1, 2, 3, off. 1, 2, 3, off. And if we go in the cab here, everything seems to work the way it should in here. Nice detail on it. But there you go. That is the Deutz-Fahr or the Deutz-Fahr Agrotron MK3 series. All right, next up we got this little guy. This is the AVANT-Series. This is by ITS. This is 31.8 megabytes to download, and this is for PC and Mac players only. So if we go in the store, you can drink a coffee. This is gonna be found under skid steer loaders. These guys right here. So basically you have a small and a big version. The small one, the Avant 420 is 16,000 to buy, 22 horsepower, 25 liters of fuel, runs at 6 miles an hour. And then the Avant 750, 49 horsepower, 60 liters of fuel, 15 miles per hour, and this is the one I own right here. Now, if we go into here, they're all the same as far as the adjustments you can make on them, so you can adjust the rim color to anything on there. Tractor tread, you can do Greenland tread, which is what I've gone with because I thought it looked pretty cool. Then rear weight, you can have rear weight or not. There you go. You can adjust it out to those different ones. So, which I actually think is a really cool feature on there, that it has the rear weight. But the trick with these is if we go under skid steer loaders, I did try it with like the pallet fork here and it didn't hook up. So I'm pretty sure you have to use just the Avant brand stuff in here. So you do have a high dump bucket. You have a dump bucket. So 1200 liters, 600 liters. You have a manure fork that holds 750. A bale spear. You have a pallet fork, and that should be just basically the basics for you. But pretty cool little guy. Very maneuverable. Obviously, we can do whatever we need to do with this. It says V to lower the front loader, but I'm not sure why you would need to do that. It does adjust some stuff in there, just a little bit strange. Anyhow, there you go. There might be a purpose to that, but I can't seem to determine one. A horn, lights, 1, 2, oh, on, off, on, off. There you go, one and off. There we go, and then cab. Looks pretty sweet. The arm moves, that's awesome. I love that. Perfect. That's great. Yeah, it's a cool little guy. I like this thing quite a bit, actually. So there you go. That might be just what you're looking for. Next up, we have the Obey PX125-150. This is by Black Eyes Modding. This is 2.46 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms. So this is found in the store under cars, right here. The PX125-150, 3,800 to buy, 6 horsepower, 8 liters of fuel, runs at 37 miles per hour. If we go into here, you can adjust the main color to anything on there, and you can adjust the design color to anything on there for you. Now, without luggage rack, you can have front, rear, and both, and then without again, I did both on mine. Now, without mirrors, you can have left mirror, right mirror, and with both mirrors, and back to without. Now, the engine, the PX125 is 6 horsepower, then the PX150 is 8, so you have a couple options there. Without windscreen, with windscreen, so you can have the option to add the windscreen on there, which just adds that little bit there. And that are all your options for that. Now, there is, if you have those luggage racks, if we go under pallets, down all the way to the very end here, this one, milk bottles, it's $50 to buy these guys. They're reusable milk pallets, essentially. They hold 200 liters, so you can pull up to a place to, like a milk trigger, and fill them up with milk. So if I hop in here, I open up the help menu there. First off, I have tension straps, so you can fasten those guys on. But you can see up there in the top left-hand corner, the tractor icon has different options on there. So I can F11, let me go ahead and fill this with milk just so we can see what it looks like. So that's what it looks like full. And I can disconnect it. Now it just kind of sits on there. I can pull it off myself. But if I have it on the ground, I can just hit Q to connect, so you can connect it up like that and do that sort of thing. But Drives nice. I found that if you go too fast, you will flip over pretty quick. So it's like real life. I don't think I have anything to flip this guy back over, but the horn. There you go. And lights. One, off, one and off, one and off. So there you go. Sorry, it's on the side. And cab. That's not gonna work. All right, let's get this thing picked up. Let me get super strength on here. Oop, that didn't work. There we go. And cab. There we go. Pretty cool. Takes it a second to get warmed up there. But otherwise, pretty sweet little ride there. That's the Obey PX 125 150. All right, next up we have the Lizard N035. This is by the Fluorke. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong, probably am. And Cam US, this is 4.98 megabytes to download. This is for all platforms. If we go in the store, this is going to be found under fertilizer technology down here at the very end. There we go. The Lizard N035, 12,000 to buy, holds 3,200 liters of either fertilizer or lime. Now that's with it having the extension on it that you can add, and I'll show you that in a second. 12 meter working width. We're going to see if that's the same for lime and fertilizer in a second. But if we go into here, it's 2,200 liters in this configuration. Now if I do the extension, that's now up to 3,200. So you can have an option to have that on there without stickers or with stickers. I've gone with stickers just to kind of have them on there, and then you can adjust the colors as you wish to anything on those. And then design color is at the bottom there. Okay, perfect. So there you go. You can adjust it as you want. We hop out. I think what I have in here, lime right now. Zoom out a little bit here. Open up the help menu. X to unfold it. Does look like it has some animation on there for folding. X to unfold, lifting up the door there. B to turn on. So there's the lime spread. Now if we put some fertilizer in this bad boy. We sloop around here. B to turn that on. It looks like the same width. Yep. Yep, looks like it's probably gonna be about the same width. So there you go. That is the Lizard N035. Next up, we have the KFMR Krukowiak Pyrus Z653. This is by Krukowiak and Austria. This is 1.5 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms. So this guy is going to be found in the store under, if we go scroll over here real quick, Potato Technology. Scroll down to the very end, right here, 9,000 to buy, 1.5 meters. It says it holds 200 liters, 45 horsepower required, runs at 3 miles an hour. This harvester digs the potatoes out of the ground. Now, based on, we'll look at screenshots show that you don't have to remove the tops first online, or at least on the ModHub. So we're going to try it without that. Oh, is there any? I don't think there's any customization to it, but I can't remember. Maybe colors. Nope, nothing. You get what you get. I hop in it. Open up the help menu. X to unfold it, gets everything set to go. V to lower it down. And B to turn it on. There we go. It is filling up. Left control I to throw them on the ground. And there you go. So yeah, has no issues grabbing them as you're going through like that. But there you go. That is a small potato harvester for you. That's not too bad price. That is the KFMR Krukowiak Pyrus Z653. Next up, we have the Bednar Terraland pack. This is by NicoPix. This is 12.74 megabytes to download. This is for all platforms. There are 3 things in this pack. If we go into cultivators, the first couple of things are in here. So we have 2 options on the back here that are in this pack. The Press Pack PT, 12 miles an hour, 6 meter width. It just cultivates a field, requires 60 horsepower. If I go into here, this is kind of the stubble portion of it right here. No customization. It says it's designed to hook up to the Terraland TO, so it's designed to hook up to this guy right here. So, and this guy has a hitch on the back. That's $92.20 to buy. This one right here does say only 9 miles an hour. I'm assuming you can run that by yourself or by itself, which is typical. This does say it requires 500 horsepower for a 6 meter cultivator and runs at 9 miles per hour. Now, if we go into here, this one has without disc, with disc, so you can do whatever you want with that. Standard, you can have the Vogelsang Seenkult, which I believe adds the ability to fertilize because of all the hoses, and I'll show you that in a second. And then back attacher, yes or no. So that gives it the ability to hook up to the other setup there as you have that back attacher. So we hop out of here. Actually, let me look at one last thing in the store here. Now this one was kind of tricky to find for me, but it's under Cedars. It's a front tank for this. It's designed to go with this. It is the Fertibox, the Bednar Fertibox FB 3000, 17,500 by, holds 2,000 liters of fertilizer. That is what it is right there. But that does come with this kit, and I have that on the front here. So you can see the hoses hook up nice to that. But we should be able to plow, and if I unfold that, we should be able to also do a fertilizer state. And open cover if you want on the front setup there. And to close it back down. Oh, I need to actually put some fertilizer in it. There we go. Oop, that didn't work. I gotta go to the front one. There we go. All right, we should have it now. Now, this doesn't have anything on it there. Let me go back to the rear. B to turn it on, V to lower it down. So we should be able to cultivate and fertilize at the same time. And it does look like it's leaving a dark soil there, so it looks like it is working as it's supposed to. There we go. That will go ahead and fertilize and cultivate at the same time if you want to do it that way, which I think is pretty sweet. So now it does say it requires a lot of horsepower, though. This tractor has 400 horsepower and didn't have any issues pulling that. So, I mean, on hills it might struggle a little bit more, but just something to be aware of. But there you go. That is the Bednar Terraland pack. Next up, we have the Riberi RS100RB. This is by SMI Modding Team. This is 16.68 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms. This is found in the store under, oh, where is it at? Loading wagons. Go down here to the very end, right here. The RS100RB, 37,100 to buy. 2.5 meter working width, holds 35,500 liters of either silage, grass, hay, straw, or chaff. Requires 85 horsepower, and it also says mowers cut grass because it has a mower attachment on the front of it, which is great. And you can adjust the capacity 34,000 and 35,500. So I went with a 35,500 on mine just to add that extra capacity. But we should be able to still mow with it. So if we hop in here, open up the help menu, X to unfold it. That'll move it kind of off to the side. V to lower the pickup, B to turn it on. That's got the mower on, and it should pick up this grass as well. Would be my guess on that. Nope, it's not doing that. Now if I hit B to turn off the mower, will it pick up just grass in general? No, it doesn't appear to be doing that. Interesting. I was wondering if it would do it or not, but it doesn't seem to be. It seems to be that you have to mow it, which would be tricky to pick up anything else. So unless there's something I'm missing, which is very possible, but there you go. It is mowing and picking up the grass at the same time, which I think is pretty nifty in itself. So regardless if you can't do anything else with it or not, that is a pretty nifty mod there. So there you go. That is the Riberi RS100RB. All right, next up we have the Lizard Underbelly trailer. This is by Mantrid. This is 4.92 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms. So this is found in the store under, if we scroll over here to trailers, down at the very end here, we have this guy right here, the Underbelly, 90,000 to buy, 110,000 liter capacity, which is more. That's our biggest trailer in game, I believe now. I think that is the biggest one now as far as capacity goes. Now it can hold everything too. It's not just like if you look at some of the Underbelly trailers that only hold certain crop types. This one will hold everything. Now if we go to customize, you can have it as a dual tank like it is here, or you can have it in a single tank configuration, which is awesome. So you can have either two 55,000 liter tanks or a whole one big 110,000 liter tank. Now under Lizard wheel brand, that's what you get there. Under Trailerborg, you have twins. Forestry, narrow twins, back to twins. Under Michelin, you have twins, and then Knocking, you have twins. Narrow twins, twin wheels, narrow twin wheels. So there you go. Beacon lights, you can have front, back, or both. So it has 2 on the back and 2 on the rear now. We scroll down more. Let's go down here. Cover decal, you can have large, small, or none. And side decal, large, small, or none. So if you just want it to be a plain trailer like that, there you go. And of course you can adjust. Well, let's get something a little bit more drastic there. You can put blaze orange on there and satin blue there, and then have a green top like that. So there you go. You can have all sorts of creative stuff on there, which is awesome. So I really like this trailer, and it has the ability to daisy chain them together. There is a hitch on the back here, and there's actually, the next mod we're going to look at is actually a whatchamacallit, a dolly designed to go with this pack, which is awesome. So this might be my new favorite trailer. But if we hop in here and to open the cover up, F11 if we want to put some wheat in it or whatever we want to put in. Left control I to unload it. It's going to unload onto the ground there. Left control I to stop. I can pull up over this hopefully. Oh, look at that. Look how those things articulate over that. That trailer looks incredible. Look how those are navigating the pile there. And that's just bouncing up and down. That is such a nice animation on that. That is incredible. That is awesome. Anything else I'm missing on here? I don't think so. Nope. But look at that. Look at that up in the upper corner as well. Look at the design that's on there instead of a normal implement. That looks awesome. That is crazy cool. I can't get over that. That's awesome. But there you go. That is the Lizard Underbelly trailer. And as mentioned, the next one up is going to be a Dolly. This is the Lizard Bogeyman Dolly. This is by Mantrid. This is 1.67 megabytes to download. And I believe these are both by the same person, right? Yeah, both by Mantrid. I thought they were designed to go together. They are. This is for all platforms. This is found in the store under, scroll over to Dolly's right here, the Bogeyman, 10,000 to buy. Now, this has got some neat features. So inside the ModHub, it says the pin and ball hitch attachments with quick change neck to attach to any vehicle, regular and long A-frame options to attach that one vehicle that hates trailers. And then we have the fifth wheel locking for easy reversing. So it looks like it should lock, which is awesome. Now, if we look here, again, design colors, which there's some cool ones in here. Metallic gold and what else we got in here? Silver steel. There's some cool ones in there, guys. Wheel brand Lizard. And then we can go to Trailer Bork. We have a few options under there. And then Michelin. And then Nokian. A couple options under there. And then back to Lizard. Now arm, we can have it the extension, which is awesome. That really brings it out. Gentle locking, partial locking, hard locking. Now I did, and locking disabled. I did do hard locking on the one I have out here because I kind of want to test it. So let's take a look at the hard locking to see what the most extreme version of it is. Lights on. Lights look great on there. Now let's hook it up to this. And look at the Dolly up there in the upper left-hand corner as well, how it hooks up to the trailer there. Those are custom images there, which I think are great. All right, let's hook up to this. There we go, and it looks fantastic. Now if I get to the Dolly here, we can close that up, but let's see. Can we lock it out, or is it just gonna lock automatically? It might just lock automatically. No, I wonder how, oh, that's right, you have to hit lift, and then it locks it up. There we go. There's hard locking, and there's other options on there as well, but that looks great. It's struggling a little bit, because obviously it's not really designed to do that at this time, but yeah, I would say maybe partial locking or something along those lines, but if we lower it back down, there we go. So that is awesome. That Dolly and that trailer pack are probably gonna be some of my new favorites there, but there you go. That's the Lizard Bogeyman Dolly. All right, next up we have the Firewood mod by Queens of Modding. This is 9.73 megabytes to download. This is for PC and Mac players only. So this is this is cool. That's all I have to say about that. In the store, let's take a look at everything involved in this. So first up, we have under pallets, we have the Firewood pallet, which is what you see out here in front of me. You can move it. It holds up to 3,000 liters. You can move it by hand if there's no firewood in it. The moment you put any firewood in it, then you have to get a pallet or something, a pallet fork or something to move it, or turn on super strength that won't move it. Now, if we go into here under miscellaneous, I believe, yeah, then we have these two guys to buy, which I own both. It says you don't own them. When you buy them, it says you already own this item. But what happens if I go to the garage, let's see if I can sell it here real quick, one of them. Yeah, let's sell this guy off. There we go. Now, if I go back into the store here under miscellaneous, I sold the axe off. Now, if I buy it now, yes, it'll say this because it runs kind of like a chainsaw, which is awesome. So you can kind of scroll through to have it in your hand. And then the other things involved in this are under placeables, under miscellaneous. We have right here, we have 2 firewood cell points, which I placed this one out. Let's place this one out real quick, just so I can take a look at it. So yeah, right there you have our firewood cell point right here. Now these don't show up in the store. If I look in here, they don't show up in here as cell points, but this cell point here will take them as well, but that's the firewood symbol there. And yeah, firewood 0 of 7800. I wonder if it slowly takes it out. That would be kind of cool. But this thing here has some firewood in it. It won't tell me how much, but I can move it because I have super strength on right now, I believe is the reason. Make sure that's actually true. Yes, I do. Okay. Now, I did have some logs back here, but they disappeared. But let's go ahead and spawn in. If I go here, we'll just put 1 log in. Now this one is actually too big. It'll tell me if you get, it's kind of hard sometimes to get to the right. Oh, that one will let me do it now. But there we go. It'll chop it. It'll automatically stack it in here. Now, if I try to do a log that, let's say, is over here, I spawn one in over here. It says there's no firewood pallets nearby to run it. And then if I go back over here, I add in, let's say, an 8-meter log. It says this log is too big, please cut smaller. Now I wonder if this one is, let's put another 1-meter one over here, because I thought I had the error come up with this. Oh, nope, it's letting me cut that. As far as I can tell, these two tools work the same, but I was just curious if that was a difference there. But there you go. If you just hold down the mouse button and wait till you get to where it'll do it, it'll chop it for you and stack it. And then if we move this over here, I'm assuming should be able to get it to, oh, maybe not. Maybe what actually has to happen is we have to chop it here with this thing. Let's get rid of this. That'll get rid of that. Put that way over there. Let's try to put a log right here. Try to, oop, that didn't really work the way I wanted to. Let's try to chop it and see if it'll stack into this cell point here. Did it stack into that? It might have stacked into this. Get this really far away where I know it won't work. Yeah, this is one that I just kind of had to, I wanted to play a little bit around with. Oh, it's around the back of the shed here. Let's put it into this chopping zone. No firewood pallets. Interesting. So I wonder how that all works out. This thing says, this one had, oh wait a second. Sell firewood. Oh, that's to sell the actual structure itself. Hide. Now I don't want to hide the shop trigger. Maybe we can access it. Oh, there we go. Open the shop menu. Oh, that's kind of weird. It took me into there. Oh, that's that shop menu. I was like, what's going on here? I wonder if that's some sort of a glitch situation here. But this guy, it says nothing's there. As far as selling it goes, no, I don't want to sell that. Huh. That is strange. Now I wonder if we take it up to the sell point. I'm sure it'll probably work out just fine. The sell point's right up here, but let me go read over in the thing. It says chop the wood and split it with the axe to make firewood. You need a pallet nearby. You can sell the firewood pallets to the placeable sell points and in many common sell points. Huh. So I would think it would work. Let's try to grab this. And it might have to be full too. I could be wrong. Could need to just be full. Check that real quick up here. Here's a sell point. Oh, it sold that and it sold your pallet. So beware of that. It's going to get rid of your pallet too. But okay, that works. So anyhow, might be a little bit of an update or something I'm doing wrong too. That's very possible. But there you go. That is the firewood mod, which I think is brilliant. All right, next up we have the brand yard signs. These are by Stoneway Design. These are 0.86 megabytes to download, and they are for all platforms. These are found in the store under decoration. Now, I didn't put them all out because there's a lot of them. I'll just scroll through them. So you have Eggco, Big Bud, Brent, Case, Challenger, Fent, Great Plains, JCB, John Deere, Lizard, Massey Ferguson, New Holland, Pioneer, Ursus, and Wilson Trailer. They're all 100 to buy and $1 a day maintenance. And this is what they look like. And I placed the first big bug sign wrong, so I replaced it. But there you go. Those are the brand yard signs. Next up, we have the Pack of Fences by PK Modding. These are 0.78 megabytes to download, and these are for all platforms. We go in the store. These are found under miscellaneous. Right here. These three are in the pack. So you have this one right here has the slots on the bottom. 500 to buy. 500 to buy for this one, and 100 for the post. No daily maintenance fees there. But there you go. These are what they look like. The Pack of Fences. Next up, we have the Old Wooden Fence Pack. This is by Hub Photos. This is 66 kilobytes to download, so very small. This is for all platforms. Now, if we go in the store, this is also found under miscellaneous. Just past these guys. Down here at the end. $50 for this old fence here, and the old fence post is $25 to buy. And there are those two objects right there for you. That is the Old Wooden Fence. All right, next up we have these, and I could definitely see myself using these, 'cause I actually think these are really cool. And these are kind of exactly what I like to, how I like to store my equipment as well. So these are the Vehicle Shelter Pack. This is by Chris, CJ Farming. This is 9.59 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms. I put two of the sheds out. There's actually several in this pack. We go here. We have a 2, which is the one I have out on the left side. So it has 2 sectors, 5,000 to buy, $5 a day. The 3 sectors is 10,000, $10 a day. 4 sectors is 15,000, $15 a day. And then there's the 5 sectors, which is the bigger one I have, which is 20,000 to buy and $20 a day in maintenance. So take a look at these guys. These guys look fantastic, and I don't think there's, I don't think there's a light switch for them. I think it comes on automatically at night. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. So there you go. There's that. And then the bigger one here. These things look incredible. I love the look of these. This is exactly how I would like to store my equipment, just pulling it in and having it in a nice shelter like that. So I can definitely see myself using these, but there you go. That is the vehicle shelter pack. Next up, we have the old barn. This is by Simsoniarz, SIMSONIARZ, sorry. This is 4.85 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms. This is found in the store also under sheds, if I remember correctly. Down here at the end, yep, old barn there, $22,000 to buy, $20 a day in maintenance. So go ahead and take a look at it. These guys should open up. There we go. Open all these guys up here for us. Do I see? Yeah, there's some lights up there, so I wonder if there is. Yep, looks like there's a light switch right there. Yep, there we go. We got the lights on now. Awesome. So light switch works pretty well for us. And it looks like we can go up to the hayloft if we'd like to. Well, we can move the ladder at least. Not sure if we can get all the way up there. Maybe not with ease, but I'm sure you probably could get up there. But there you go. A lot of good detail around the outside. It's a really nice brick shelter there. So there you go. That is the old barn. And next we have this. This is the solar panel warehouse. This is by Bartso NV3. This is 5.69 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms. This is found in the store under sheds. Scroll down here again. Right here, solar panel warehouse, $65,000 to buy, $100 a day maintenance, but it makes you $150 an hour, which is awesome for a shed, obviously. Now it does have these triggers, which are kind of nice, and I'll explain why. So this trigger is for close, open, close gate. This one right here is for lights, and this one over here is to hide decorations, so you can hide those and get those out of your way, which I think is incredible. Now, you might think this shelter looks nice as it is, because it is pretty nice, but if we actually go around the back side of it, we have even more storage back here. So you have a whole nother bunch of storage back here. So this is the solar panel warehouse, and this thing is, we're actually getting some good sheds. I like these. These are awesome. So there you go. And as we wind down with the last few mods here, we have the wooden shed. This is by Tensbeck. This is 4.51 megabytes to download. This is for all platforms. And yeah, it's pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and take a look at it in here. All the way down to the very end, where we have it right there. Wooden shed, $3,000 to buy, $5 a day maintenance. Looks like someone just used some wood paneling and put together a shed. Open it up. There we go. And that's it right there. Turn the lights on if you want, but there you go. That is the wood shed that I'm now stuck in. There you go. Next up, and our final placeable, is the Pig Enclosure Nature. This is by Omatana. Now, this is 14.2 megabytes to download, and this is for all platforms, and there are some cool... I really like this kit again. Omatana's killing it right now. Let's open that up there. So this is the pig pen, but look, there's nice trees, everything in here. It's a really nice, it's the Pig Pen Nature is what it's called, but I think it's wonderful. Trees in the backside here. I don't even know, can you... If you wanted to? No, I don't think you can. I think they're stuck in the place, which is fine. I mean, I love it. This is incredible. Open that up there. Open this up here. Oh, potentially. Nope, I'm stuck in here. Fine. Go out this way, go around. I bet you it opens from the outside only. Yep, there we go. Pigs there. 300 pigs for this one. Now we also have over here, this is one of the ones without nature. So there's big and small, and then with and without nature. So this is one that over there is the big one with nature. This is the small one without nature. So if we go under animal pens here, which I normally do this first, but I did it last this time. But so we have Pig Enclosure Nature, $120,000 to buy, $25 a day, holds 300 pigs. This is the same pig enclosure as this one, except it doesn't have the nature-esque scenery on it. This one is the small version of it, $10,000 to buy, and holds 20 pigs, so much smaller. And then we have this one that just doesn't have the nature, which is the one I have out in front of you. So those are both $5 a day maintenance. These are both 25, and these both hold 20 pigs. These both hold 300. So there you go. Those are the Pig Enclosure Nature. Now, next up, this is actually a script mod. This is called AnimatedObjectExtend, and this is our final mod for the day. This is by HOT Der Elke and San Andreas. This is 15 kilobytes to download, and this is for PC and Mac players only. This says open animated object doors automatically if it is set for the door in the XML. So I don't know if that's base game ones or not. It did show just a gate opening, which I don't have any gates. None of the gate fence packs came with gates or anything today. So I tried driving the truck up to this guy, which is the potato warehouse, and then every other gate I could think of or door I had here. So I couldn't find one yet that it worked with. I'm assuming it just needs to be added into the XML for those, but just to kind of mention that briefly, not a bad one to have installed, but you're supposed to be able to just pull up to a gate or a door, and it's supposed to be able to just open up. At least that's what it seems it's supposed to do based on what I'm reading here. So anyhow, guys, that is everything for today. That is 2 days worth of mods for you. So if you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like down below, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel, and hit the join button to go ahead and join the Farmer Cop family as a member. And anyhow, that is what I got for you guys. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and watching.